Hello. Each year, WSPA family and friends flock to the theater to watch our annual Nutcracker production. In recent years, we filled our theater with young students from local academic schools for our special Monday showing. The students would come in busloads, entering the theater with excitement and enthusiasm. Before the show, I would watch the crowd of students from the back of the house as they rock back and forth in their seats, buzzing with anticipation. The children would chatter and giggles would fill the house. Finally, as the overture begins, a sudden hush would wash over the theater as if it was choreographically timed with the lights dimming and the rise of the curtain. What a pleasure it has been to see 1,000 students to become so enthralled by a ballet's unfolding as they watched from the edge of their seats. Our Nutcracker is truly something special. I have heard from our students that it was the Nutcracker ballet that made them want to start dancing in the first place. I have also heard stories of parents reading our program to their children each night, browsing through every photo of the characters like a bedtime story. I've seen parents brought to tears, moved by our production and beaming with pride for their dancer. I have seen our dancers light up with motivation, inspired to work even harder to earn their most coveted roles. These are the reasons why we couldn't bring ourselves to cancel the Nutcracker this year. With the insights of our longtime videographer, Jess Gomez, we decided to produce a WSPA Studio Film. This production is made for everyone, young and old, who never failed to support our Nutcracker each year. You will find many changes brought about the limitations that this pandemic has placed upon us. The absence of our guest male dancers, the spacing adjustments made to fit the screen rather than the stage, and the small groupings of dancers to adhere to the COVID-19 health guidelines that we strictly maintained. Even the casting was affected as we tried to keep interactions limited to within social bubbles. A huge thank you to Jessica Manalo Angeles, whose entire family agreed to appear at installments, and her good friend actor Justice Vieira, who agreed to film as Drosselmeyer. Needless to say, there are challenges that we faced to get here. Our students learned their steps over Zoom, while our teachers, Ms. Jessica and Ms. Tina, worked extremely hard to prep their kids through their computer screens. Our male dancers took on the challenge of dancing new, difficult roles. In spite of all these challenges, I am proud to present a beautiful production that was truly created out of love. I want to thank Artists in Motion Bay Area for supporting this project without hesitation. I want to thank Jess Gomez for the 100 hours of shooting and editing to make this as magical as can be. I am grateful to Christina Soto and Kim Centinahi for hauling and preparing the sets and props, Barbara Rosano Keith for heading the costume department, Debbie Knudsen for acting as our production manager, and last but not the least, Nikia Peoples for being my assistant through the entire process. So now, please sit back, relax and enjoy. Without further ado, I bring to you The Nutcracker, a WSPA Studio Film.